Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kanisha and today's video is going to be a review on the new Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Stick. I wanted to make sure that I got the name right. So I was very lucky and very excited to work with Influencer on kind of reviewing this product. So they were very gracious and along with Hourglass sending out this product to me. So I wanted to be able to share it with you. So this foundation is very exciting in the sense that, number one, it is a stick foundation, which is kind of a newer thing for me. I've tried one other stick foundation and that was the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. And I didn't exactly love it. It just seemed to really not sit well on my skin. I didn't exactly love the color either, so I had a few difficulties with it. So since then, I haven't really been pursuing a stick foundation. But when Influencer let me know that they were going to be sending out this product for review, I was like, sure, I'll go ahead and try it and see. Now, this product has quite a few claims. The first being, I'll just read you what it says, a revolutionary foundation stick with the coverage of a concealer, the fluidity of a liquid, and the weightlessness of a powder for undetectable full coverage. Now, you know, that's saying a lot. So some of the features and benefits, double amount of pigment versus traditional foundation for instant full coverage. The formula adjusts to body temperature to blend into the skin for the smoothest, most seamless finish. It's a 12-hour long wearing waterproof formula and it's available in 26 shades. Now, I have heard that the reps and the people from Hourglass have mentioned that they have yet to find a person that they aren't able to match this foundation to, which is also saying quite a bit. Now, I will say, considering there are 26 shades, which is a pretty wide range, but in my experience, unless you have somewhere upwards of 30 to 40 shades, you're really not covering everybody, as you say. But what I will say, after trying this foundation for a couple weeks now, this formula definitely does adjust to your skin tone, which is kind of impressive. So if that is truly the experience that everyone is having, I can certainly see how they are able to match quite a few different skin tones. Now, I received two products from Influencer. The first one being the, what is the exact name of it? Let me tell you. The Vanish Foundation Brush is one of the products that I received. And so it is a round, domed, we'll say, buffing brush. It has a very short, kind of stubbier handle, which was a little different. But next to the product, it is very kind of sleek and beautiful packaging. So maybe that was the goal, to kind of make a cohesive looking product and brand and line of products. The shade that I received from Influencer was the shade Amber, which is this shade here, which is, I'll swatch it for you. That shade there. Ignore that other swatch on my hand. So that is Amber. So when I received Amber and tried it on my face, it was a little bit too light, quite yellow to kind of do over my whole face. But I did notice that it was a beautiful finish. It blended in really well. And so I did want to try to get a shade that was actually my color. So I went out and purchased myself Golden Almond, which is this color here. And I'll swatch this one right next to that. Now I'm gonna warn you, number one, these are both light swatches. I didn't have to do a lot to blend it in. So here we have Golden Almond and here we have Amber. So I didn't have to pack on a swatch to kind of get it to show up on my hand, which definitely speaks to the fact that there's a lot of pigment in this product. Now, I do very much love the triangular shape of the product. It's just interesting and different, but what I will say is it does allow you to kind of get into kind of the corners around your mouth and nose and underneath the eye very, very easily. Let's see, what else should I say about this product? before I tell you what I think about it. I think that's about it. So we will kind of get into the demo of this product, and I will show you me, thank you so much, applying this product. And you'll see in the demo that I use amber as my highlight shade, and then I use golden almond around the perimeter of my face. So we'll get right into the demonstration. So we are just going to jump right into this demo. So I thought, considering we are reviewing the Hourglass foundation, we might as well go ahead and use the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I just have a little sample here. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and use that as my primer today. As you can tell, I've already done my brows, so we're going to go right in with the primer. And it does have a little bit of a cast, but that is attractive. I'm just going to blend this in with my fingers. I don't use this primer a lot, but I do like the way that it makes my skin feel. And it does do a bit of mattifying. Forgive me, I'm looking down at my mirror to make sure we're set. So I have actually two colors here. Influencer was kind enough to send me the brush. This is the Hourglass Vanishing brush. It's a dome top kind of kabuki brush. It does have a very short handle, so that's a little different for me. And the shade that I was sent is called Amber. And this is the shade here. And so I'm not sure if it picks up well enough on camera, but Amber is much lighter than my complexion. So I've decided that I'm going to use this as an highlight. And then I actually went out and purchased Golden Almond. I'm going to take Amber and just go ahead and highlight the areas I would normally highlight. And it is rather full coverage, so we're gonna, I kind of just swiped it there, use some triangles there. I do like the triangle tip. Alright, so that is Amber. And then we're gonna go in with Golden Almond. And we're just gonna kind of make some lines there. Now, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this color does seem to be a bit darker than what I need, but it definitely melts to your skin and kind of all melts in. We're actually going to take a little bit, a lot of it apparently, and go right under the lip there. So this is so cute. So cute. So with the brush, which is actually what I've been using it to apply this foundation with, and I love it, and I'm not a brush fan, so this is pretty amazing for me. I'm gonna start blending out the higher points and then go ahead and blend out the rest of my face. This brush is very soft, and as you can see, this is blending in quite easily. And even though the color looks a little bit off when you initially start to blend, it definitely adjusts to my skin tone. Which makes sense, because I've actually seen a couple different people who I would think we have varying skin tones, but there's been me and 2 other people that I've watched that all use Golden Almond, and it works really well. And don't worry, this all comes together very, very, very soon. So what I usually do is try to get everything mostly blended in, and then I go back and make sure everything is seamless. So there. So this is essentially 1 layer. And as you can see, that amber color really just kind of highlighted really well under my eyes. And the Golden Almond, while it is a little bit of a red undertone, it's not overly red. I think it looks really good once you're all done and everything is all blended in. So I like it. Let's just kind of talk about my thoughts about this foundation. I really enjoy the coverage of the foundation. It definitely is I would say medium to full cover foundation. As you saw in the clip, I added 1 layer, and then just on kind of concerning spots around my jawline, I added a little bit more. It blends beautifully. The resulting finish is kind of a demi matte but very skin-like appearance. The finish is, and I have been trying this foundation for a couple weeks, so I can say it definitely is a long wearing foundation. I have definitely worn this to work, which I've mentioned a ton of times that I have very long shifts. And what I've noticed by the end of my shift, 2 things that really are kind of user issues versus the foundation issue. It does tend to kind of fade and break up around my chin, but I spent a lot of my day like this, so that's not the foundation's fault. The other thing that I have noticed is that it does get to be a bit glowy by the end of the day, but I typically don't always set my entire face. I may just set my T-zone and not the rest of my face. So if I just kind of blot once, takes care of the problem. And I have used this for my full face coverage, and I've also taken this with me if I was going out after work. I take just the sticks with me, and then I touch up my foundation, blend it in, and it may not even be this foundation that I had on, you know, kind of all day. I have something else on. Then I just touch up with these sticks. It blends in beautifully. It doesn't look cakey, and I just kind of set my face with a little bit more translucent powder, and I'm out the door. So I really do appreciate that you can layer this foundation not only on itself but on top of other products, and it doesn't look cakey or look, you know, a little cray. So that I can definitely say. The color I'm very much happy with. Like I said, you can see in the demo it looks a little, especially what I use around the perimeter, the Golden Almond looks a little red orangey in the clip, at least it did in my viewfinder. But it completely kind of works into my skin, and I really like the resulting kind of coloring of it. What else did they claim that I can talk about? Long wearing, the shade coloring, the adjusting of the color, and it definitely has a lot of pigment in it. I'm almost certain that it retails for $46. I will leave an annotation at the bottom here if that is not the correct information, which is definitely on the high-end, pricier side of things. And the brush, I do believe as well, retails for about $46. But again, if that's incorrect information, I will leave it down at the bottom of the screen. Like I said, that is a little pricey. I'll be interested to see how long it lasts, but I definitely think for traveling, you know, if you're trying to touch up after work, this is a great option. Now, this brush, I don't typically use brushes to apply my foundation. Usually I'm a beauty blender, beauty sponge kind of girl, but this brush I really do like. Now, do you need this brush? That's questionable. I think perhaps if you have a domed or flat top kabuki brush that you really enjoy, that probably will do the trick, but I definitely have not tried it with any other brushes to kind of compare one to the other. So overall, I would like to say that I am very impressed with this product. I have attempted to try another one of the foundations within their line that I did not enjoy. So I had heard good things about this foundation, but I was kind of reserving judgment until I had a chance to really try it. I definitely recommend the Hourglass Seamless Finish Foundation Stick. It is definitely some lovely goodness for your face. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below if you have tried this foundation and what your thoughts are about it. I am very interested to see what other folks think about it. And if you decide to pick it up, definitely let me know. If you do any fun looks on Instagram, definitely go ahead and tag me. Feel free to tag, what is the hashtag? Hashtag Vanish Foundation. And so then I'll be taking a peek so I can see who else has been loving this new foundation. So as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, definitely do so on your way out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.